Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the six-time Super Bowl champs from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the NFC champions. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again, their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots' 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth. Franco Harris running the football with Rocky Blyer. That team was something, all right? And that started the path to where we are right here, right now. This team's pretty good, too. And they want their own history. What an accomplishment this would be to win a 7th Super Bowl title for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Wilson to throw again. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. What's the run? They're running. Touch 50.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go. Black 20. Hey, tight down. There you go. Snickers, 66.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Right there. 54 Mike. Focus.
Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this throw complete to Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Snickers. No spacing. Double bump. 54.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Connor. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second down and goal. Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Quick, 990. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Carson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
14.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They run for it with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Jack 16.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, come on. 58. Whoa! You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm gonna run you over. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready? 230? Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert, alert.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Ben to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Roethlisberger now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the 6-time Super Bowl champs from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, that return gives them a... golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line 90. 50's the mark. Come on. Come on.
On first down, Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's checking, he's Victor. Got to spin. 44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Like 80.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's out. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Like 30.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
His position, but he certainly doesn't